there's a real intrinsic benefit for this, because I don't know if you know this, but from birth to 3 years old, kids learn to read.
Okay.
Or excuse me, birth to third grade, kids learn to read. Third grade and beyond, they're reading to learn. So if a kid goes into third grade and they cannot read, that's going to hinder their performance academically for the rest of their academic career. It may increase the rates of the chances of them dropping out. Who knows what they do in life? But the point is, we have to get these kids reading.
Yes. What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 89 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Okay, guys, I'm so excited to have Mitch Blyler in the studio. He wears a lot of hats in our community. One being with the Rotary Club of Camden County, not to mention being on my board. And that's not even your day job.
Yeah, that's my second job. If I could say. But it's a pleasure to be here. I've wanted to be on have a reason to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like Rotary and in our We Read program, it is a perfect reason.
It really is, and I love this program. So I'm happy that you took the time to sit down and talk to me about it today. Guys, it's called We Read, right? Okay.
So that's WEE, read, as in we children.
We little children. I like it. But this is something that's been going on in our community since, I think, 2009. And yeah, I just want you to talk a little bit about it, and so people can know how they can help and how they can get involved and the things that we're kind of looking for. So, yeah.
So I'll talk first about We Read. I came to Camden County, purchased a home here, and I've lived here for 15 years.
Has it been 15 years?
Has been 15 years. I hate saying that out loud because it dates me a little bit when I think about it. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Oh, yeah, I'm that old. Okay.
Yeah, same.
But so I signed my daughter up for this program.
Okay.
I didn't know about who funded it. I didn't know about how to get involved, how to support it. I just saw an advantage for my kid to get a free book every month. And we're avid readers in our house. So it was fun. From birth to 5 years old, every single month, these kids get a free book in the mail.
But I think that's so cool.
It is, because I saw it firsthand. My daughter would go check the mail. When she knew it was time for that book to show up, she'd start checking the mail. When she gets the book, we all as a family sit down and read it together. So it's an opportunity for a family to sit down and read, and then the kids sit down with them over the remainder of the week and just pour over the book. I would come in the room, and they're really nice picture books. Dolly, Parton, Imagination Library. They really put a lot of time and effort into choosing which books they're sending out. They're not just picking a book off the shelf. I saw a real difference personally. And then fast forward a decade later, I got involved with Rotary, and wait a minute, you guys are the ones that do We Read. Okay, what is it about? Like, how do we help this grow? How do we get more books into more kids' hands? Because that's the answer, in my opinion.
It is, and just talking about how important reading is, especially at a young age, and being able to read aloud, learning to read, it helps your vocabulary. I mean, there are so many studies with all the benefits. There is not a bad thing to reading. So, to learning to read, to literacy, and all the things. So I think this is a great program. Not to mention, we have almost 300 kids that are on this program right now, and you've got a whole wait list. So at this point, and we're talking about Camden County. We're not talking about anywhere else. Camden County, our local Rotary Club, and our local people here that are getting these books. That's what we're funding. That's what the Rotary Club for years has done. I know Bert Guy is a huge proponent of this. Did he help start it here in Camden?
So he is the original champion for this program. And back in the day, we had multiple organizations that were helping fund this. And I should state that Imagination Library there's several different southern states that that actually fund this program. It's administered statewide in some places. We're the only one in Southeast Georgia, and we depend on local champions to fund it. We're not getting any state involvement here.
Yeah, that was something I was wondering. Like, okay, so how many like state dollars are coming down for this? None.
Zero.
Not for Georgia.
That's correct. That's correct. And so the real intrinsic cost is $32 a year per kid.
Okay.
That's not a lot of money to get a single book every single month. There's 286 kids enrolled right now. Now, initially, well, I say initially, last year we had to make a decision. How much fundraising are we going to do as a club? Because we're not a large club. We're the Rotary Club of Camden County, and then the Rotary Club of Kings Bay also supports as well. So there's only 2 Rotary clubs here in town, and it's not a lot of folks. So we're going to keep supporting this thing at roughly $10,000 a year. That means we've got to raise 15 to 20 if we want to do other things besides just We Read.
Yeah.
So we're at a crossroads right now. That being said, this program needs to continue. It needs to be funded. There's a real intrinsic benefit for this, because I don't know if you know this, but from birth to 3 years old, kids learn to read. Or excuse me, birth to 3rd grade, kids learn to read. 3rd grade and beyond, they're reading to learn. So if a kid goes into 3rd grade and they cannot read, that's going to hinder their performance academically for the rest of their academic career. It may increase the rates of the chances of them dropping out. Who knows what they do in life? But the point is, we have to get these kids reading.
Yes. It helps set them up for life.
Yes.
And I think that's what we're missing. And I think COVID messed up a whole lot of stuff with, taking kids out of school and forcing them, to virtual, learning virtually. I think that was very difficult for some people and set us behind. And I know a lot of the elementary school teachers, and not just here, I'm just saying in general, talk about like there's a difference when those kids come back that you're working with. And so I think now more than ever, this program is super important to keep these books in kids' hands and to help any way that we can. So I just think, I want to ask people, businesses, anybody. You don't have to have a business. It can be anybody that's interested in getting involved. They need to get involved with this. And this is such a great program. I don't know. Is there a way now for people? Do they need to contact you? I know we want to add it to the chamber website to allow people to do things, but are there other ways? I know there's so many things that the Rotary does, like your the Lucky Duck. I always want to say Lucky Ducky raffle. But I know, is there a way to support with that?
Absolutely. So Rotary Club of Camden County, we have a website. We make it very easy to take your money. You can click on, you can go to the site,
Amen to that.
And there's a really big donate button right on the front. So you can click a drop down bar, put in what you're donating for, and just hit the button, and it comes directly to us.
I love this. What is the website? See?
These are things I probably should have researched really hard so I'd remember that. But
well, I mean, but you only have like 12 websites to memorize.
And Google is my best friend. And so you ask about the Lucky Duck raffle. We've been doing that for years as well. It used to be called the Duck Race Raffle. Back in the day when we had the Mardi Gras Festival in Woodbine, they used to dump the ducks off the bridge with a front end loader, and they'd go down the river. Well, we can't do that in the waterfront in St. Mary's. We tried that one year, and it was a disaster. Just for the spectacle, hey, let's dump the ducks, and they just swirl around in a circle and end up in the marsh. So then you spend the rest of the afternoon picking up ducks. Of course, we're not going to leave rubber ducks in our beautiful marshes. So we've transitioned, and last year we did the duck race at the aquatic center.
Saw your video for that.
We had so much fun. We had the Huey Magoo's chicken out there walking around, and we were handing out vouchers for free kids meals, prizes.
Yeah.
And it was just a day for all of the kids to have fun. It was just us giving back. And then talking about the value of Rotary, we had the robotics team from the high school that came over, and they had one of their robots, and they were taking it around through the crowd, talking about the robot, talking to the kids, like, here's how you can get involved. You want to play with this thing? We could build this if you come and be a part of this robotics club. So bringing everybody together was our goal. And our website is CamdenCountyRotary.org.
CamdenCountyRotary.org.
That easy. Yeah, it's fairly easy to remember, but
yeah, here we are. Story of my life, Mitch. Well, I think this whole program is really cool. I love everything. I just became a member of Rotary, as you know. But just for anybody that doesn't know, like, what is Rotary? What's the easiest way to?
So Rotary is the largest civic organization in the world. What that means locally is it's a way to give back. So we're hands-on in our Rotary Club. You can come in and sit and have breakfast with us at a meeting. We can watch a program. We can get educated about our county. Those are great byproducts of Rotary. But for me personally, my real the thing that really makes me enjoy Rotary the most is going and hands-on giving back. Whether we're doing a river cleanup, whether we're building a ramp for somebody that's
all those things
able.
Right here. I was like, y'all have done this, like so much. But I think it's so cool. I mean, y'all helped us at Salvation Army when we needed to clean up because Elise needed some extra hands, and you got your team in there. They came and helped. I just think that's so cool, and it's what community is all about.
It really is. For me, like I enjoy doing it, but when I'm shoulder to shoulder with somebody else, a club member, and we're doing something positive in the community, and I kind of look around and I see the same look on everybody's face. They're happy to be there. They're just pleased to give back, and they just want to help. Those are my people. Yeah. It took me a long time to find my people in life, but I think I have.
Yeah. Mitch, I love that. That's like my whole thing here. I just want everybody to get along and be happy and all the things. Y'all have got a lot. Now, I know you're doing like beads and brews. You guys do that. So there's a whole lot going on in Rotary. I know that we wanted this to be about the We Read program, and I really do want people to get involved with that. I think it's super important. But I do want you to tell people where you guys meet and when, so that if anybody would like to join or check it out.
So we have two clubs here in town. Our breakfast club is Rotary Club of Camden County.
Okay.
We meet Friday mornings, 7:15 down at Siegel's at the St. Mary's waterfront. The breakfast is amazing. The sunrise is gorgeous. It's tough to get up at that time and drive down to downtown St. Mary's, but once you park and get out of the car and kind of look around, soak it in. There's a reason I got up and got dressed and came out here. Yeah. And the sunrise is one of the best reasons for me. Then we get to hang out for 30 minutes to an hour with some of my favorite people and talk about how we're going to get back. The other club is Rotary Club of Kings Bay. So they have a little bit different meeting schedule. They meet in the evenings, and it's once a month. They post their meetings at times on the website. So we can get that information back to you. But if you're not looking to go and sort of tuck in for breakfast, if you just want a way to give back and you keep lower dues so you're not paying for breakfast every meeting, that's the way to go. Yeah. And we're also talking about putting together a satellite club. What does that look like? It really depends on the club members. Yeah. Do we meet at a local restaurant after hours and maybe have a drink and talk about all the ways we can give back and put together a plan? There's openings for that. So if you are looking, and I'm talking to our audience specifically, if you're looking for a way to give back and you're just not sure, you're busy, how do you fit all this in? Reach out. Yeah. We can find a way. We can put together a satellite club of like-minded people. If you work full-time and you're busy all day, that's fine. We'll meet at night. Yeah. We will make time to get you plugged in.
And I love that. I want to be a part of the satellite club. I think it would fit better in my schedule. I would love that. So don't forget me when you're doing that, and y'all come and join me. But yeah, let's jump back to We Read real quick. I just want to get back on this. I love that you guys do this, and I do not want this program to go away, but it does have to be funded. Yep. Let's be real. Yep. And the there's only so much that, the Rotary Club itself can do. And so I am just, I want to put it out there for anybody that wants to help with the literacy in Camden County, wants to help kids read, wants to give back in a small way. It's just it'll be a book that they get every single month. And I think that is just, it's remarkable. It's helping. It's a cool program. And I want people to get involved. Like you said, they can go to your website at
CamdenCountyRotaryClub.org.
Look at you. And check it out. You can donate that way, but also I'm sure there's a contact us, and any questions or anything can be answered through that.
Absolutely. If you're looking for a way to give back, just reach out. We'll find a way to make it work. And you mentioned individuals sponsoring the program. If your kids are already grown and you feel compelled, like, yes, I want to sponsor 5 kids, then put that in the message and let's
make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Nothing would make me happier than, as a result of this conversation, we're able to reopen this program. And there's 120 kids on the wait list. There's a real need for this. We're not just deciding, we're going to do a literacy program. There's a proven need.
Yeah, and this is not something y'all just willy-nilly did either. It's been happening. You've been serving the Camden County community and the children here for, since 2009.
Right.
I don't do math like that, but, a very long time. And I just think I would hate to see it not being able to go forward or open it up to any more kids ever. So I think that this is just a great program, and I'm hoping that people will want to get involved. My favorite part of this whole story is that you actually had your kid on this and didn't even know until years later when you joined Rotary, which you were the president for, by the way. I don't know if we said that earlier.
I don't know if we mentioned that either. I keep it. I don't mention it very often. It's as a member of a civic group, everybody's got their duty to perform. At some point, you eventually got to drive the podium. You got to get behind it and run the meeting. It's part of your personal responsibility when you're in a civic group like this. So I'm not crazy about it. I'm an introvert at heart. And so every Friday morning while I'm driving down there to do the meeting, I'm just like, I'm a little nervous. I'm in front of my friends, but every single Friday morning, I'm a little nervous. Is this the day that you're going to mess up and trip and fall down in front of everybody?
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. Every day in the morning, I'm like, you got this, girl. We're going to talk to people. You're going to be normal. Everything's fine.
I've got a whole internal dialogue. Yes. We're gonna be normal right now, and we're not gonna fall and bust our head in front of everybody. We're not gonna spill our coffee on our pants. All the things.
All the things. Martin Turner used to walk around with me for a while and watch your face, because my face says it all. And sometimes I just look mad, and I'm like, that's just my thinking face. I was in it.
Right. No, I'm not mad. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just thinking about something.
Yes. Oh, Mitch, I could keep you here all day. All right. Well, thank you so much. Was there anything else you wanted to say about either the We Read program or Rotary Club that we didn't get out? I know this wasn't supposed to be about Rotary Club, but I had to put all that in there.
I definitely appreciate that, because that's one of our challenges, right? It's to get out there and do the good things, but not be self-promoting or self-aggrandizing. Yeah. So we're the group that you've heard about us, but we just get out there and quietly get things done.
And I think people think of Rotary and Key Club, Kiwanis, all that is something old school. And I don't think that they realize that those things still happen and that they are still relevant, because you're very much relevant. These are civic, community-oriented things that are happening for your community right here in Camden County, and I don't think there's been enough talk about it. I think there was just a lull for a little while where people didn't get involved with things and it wasn't pushed really hard and all the things. And I think now, you're starting to see it come back around. We're younger people. It's not just, because I ran into it with Chamber of Commerce. A lot of people my age didn't know. Even I, when I first started, I'm like, well, okay, well, what is this thing? And I think now you're starting to see younger people get involved with a lot of these things to keep these clubs going,
It's an uphill battle for us, but I guess speaking on that, I would say you don't have to wait until you're older or retired to start giving back.
Agreed. But I think sometimes every day I have to remind myself that I'm an adult. That, because it's not like one day you're handed this manual that says, these are all the things you can now do. Like we can't help you. What is that commercial about? We can't help you not turn into your parents or whatever. But it's like that. And all of a sudden, I find myself like, Alison, you are 42 years old. Like, you've got to get it to, like, you're an adult. You can do real things, like, and so I think sometimes we forget. It gets too easy to get locked into, I feel like I'm 25, when I wake up, at least in my brain, not my body. But, and I don't know, you just forget about all these things and you don't know. But now is the time to get involved. You don't have to be a certain age. You don't, young and old, we want everybody. So I hope people will hear that and know that you are invited. And, we want people with hearts and passions for their community. So.
Absolutely. If there's time for one more thing, I'd like to thank the sponsors for Beads and Brews. So we've got a current list of folks that jumped in early and are sponsoring our event. So one thing I wanted to mention is when you sponsor as a business, we get you a banner, we put your name on social. But this year is a unique opportunity because we've got multiple events. So if you sponsor now, like for instance, Beads and Brews is coming up. And then later on in the year, we're going to do a fishing tournament. We'll have the Lucky Duck raffle that we're going to do. And hopefully this year we can partner with the Aquatic Center and do the Lucky Duck drop again. So if you're sponsoring now, you're in for all three of those things. I'll hang your banner at all three events.
I love that.
I'll talk about you at all three events. I'll put you on social for all three events. There's not a better spend in Camden County right now.
No, there's not.
And so we've got a group of consistent sponsors that jump in every single year. And it's not, what are you doing? It's how much do you need?
I love that.
So I support these programs personally. Amanda and I do with our personal money. So if I'm in supporting it, it always makes me feel good when I hear somebody else go, you know what? I see what you're saying. I'm behind it.
Yeah.
So for that, right, this year we've got Burt Guy as a Gold Duck sponsor, Georgia's own credit union, know them well.
Yes.
Ameris Bank is also a sponsor. Camden County Alzheimer's Project. So we work hand in hand.
You do. For
their walk as well. And we're a sponsor for their walks. Case Chiropractic, Kenny and Hendricks, Launch Printing, Presidential Bank Mortgage, Seagulls, and then Allison Memorial Home, Candler Engineering, H2O Creative Group, Lisa Allen's Dance Works, Huey Magoo's, and the Woodbine Pharmacy.
Look at y'all.
These are the people who are supporting these programs in your community. So if you're making a consideration about who to do business with,
please choose the one that are support our community.
Do business with the folks that are giving back.
Absolutely. Yes. I tell people that all the time. If you're going to go hit up these people for the cheerleading ads and this ad and that ad, then, at least be spending money in these places,
Right.
So,
and especially restaurants, it makes it super easy for me because now I have an excuse to go eat out and go splurge on lunch. So I'm a big fan. We need more restaurants.
Yes, all the restaurants. All right. Well, Mitch, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. I hope people will go on the website and definitely donate. Let's keep this We Read program alive.
Thank you so much, Alison.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, guys, you have caught episode 89 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe.